Hello, everyone. I've been really neglectful of you. I'm sorry. Something weird has happened. Um, when you don't have a schedule and no need to get up, you you find, well, I find myself not really wanting to do anything. So, the time to go back to work is coming up soon, in a few weeks, maybe a month. So I'm gonna get my lazy ass in gear, and I thought I'm sitting here waiting for my Instacart order, and this this isn't a commercial for Instacart, but oh my God, I love Instacart. Um, since it's hard for me, I can't drive yet, and I can't go shopping. Um, I have somebody doing my shopping for me, so when they get here, I'm gonna pause the recording, and I'm gonna come back. Let's see if it works. I can't even do the simplest fucking things. It's so pathetic. Lauren would tell me that I'm so pathetic, it would make my head spin. I'm also drinking my coffee because I got up about an hour ago. I've been terrible. I've been really awful. I've been staying in bed. Um, I get up when my son gets home, but he gets up in the morning. He always gets himself ready because a lot of times I'll be at work or getting ready for work. So, all right, enough with that boredom. We were at Epic Day of Drunkenness, the first part, and I think we were at 14 minutes and some change. And I think I have a new Lorneism. It's so stupid. In the beginning of this, because when I started it, in the beginning of the call, Winnie says something like, well, I'll set it up for you first. If you didn't hear the last video, if you didn't, shame on you. Go back and listen to it. Um, Lauren's hanging out with Elton, and I don't know if it's Elton or Alton, but I've decided to call him Elton because I like to imagine a hillbilly Elton John. And so Lauren's hanging out with Elton, and he has Winnie on the phone the whole fucking time. Like, and Winnie being Winnie is trying to rile him up. So she starts out saying things like, "Do you want to lick my butt?" That's my Winnie. It's not great. Would you like to lick my butt? And Lauren's response is, "Very much so. Very much so. Yes, I do. Very much so." That might be my new favorite. I've been saying it while I'm trying to set up. It's taken me a half an hour to try to set up. Very much so. Very much so. I think I'm going to use it constantly. It's going to become very annoying. Let's continue. Once Miguel, my shopper, this video is brought to you by Instacart. I'll tell you what, if Instacart contacted me and said do a commercial, I'd do it in a second. I fucking love Instacart. All right, enough about fucking Instacart. Here we go. Wait a minute. Let me turn this up so you can hear it.
Smoking a joint.
Does Alton know you were
Elton
on
is too.
Catch a Predator?
Yeah, but let's go on and smoke.
Does Alton
Very
know
much
you
so.
were busted by Chris Hansen on TV and you cried?
Very much so. Yes, he does. Very much so.
In front of everybody?
Winnie wants to know if you know about my past.
That's a different
Uh,
question, Lauren. That's a different question, and I think we played this part before, but that's a bit of a different question. Um, she didn't ask, "Does he know about your past?" She asked a very specific question. Does she know you were you were caught by To Catch a Predator and that you cried?
like a little girl and then you cried about it when you figured out you were going to go to jail.
Uh, okay, Winnie, Elton's trying to emphasize this. Okay? Are you listening? He's known me ever since I was 3 or 4 years old. We've been extremely close all through both of our lives. He's
So
like a
he knew you
brother
were
to
a
me.
molester the whole time,
He
huh?
knows a lot about my past.
That's not exactly the answer, though. He's known me since I was a child. He knows a lot about my past. Lauren is a master. Um, what's the word I'm looking for? Douchebag? No, that's not it. He's a great avoider of things. There's a better word for that, and I'm ashamed that I can't think of it right now. But I'm still going through my first cup of coffee.
Police officer down, get down.
More than he cares to admit to.
Helen, you asked a little girl if you could take a picture of your cock inside her vagina.
Wow. So, if you didn't catch that, Winnie references Lorne wanting to take a picture of his Mr. Penis inside Miss Vagina. I don't know about you. I mean, first of all, and I'm not perfect, obviously. I've done some marvelously, not miraculously. See, my brain is not working yet. I should have waited a little while. I've done some marvelously stupid things in my life. I certainly wouldn't want them broadcast all over the internet. If they were, though, I probably wouldn't say I never meant to do it. Um, but Lorne is a master at avoiding things. And my other thought is, if my significant other continuously brought up the thing, like the worst thing I ever did, over and over and over again, that relationship probably wouldn't last. Please do not puke in here. Oh my God. These fucking cats. I guess we're going to see how it works pausing it right now. Okay, well, hopefully we're back. We almost had a situation where I'm not trying to gross anybody out, but it was like it smelled so freaking bad. I thought I was going to puke everywhere. Anyway, you didn't come here to hear about cat puke. You came here to listen to Lorne, which is almost as bad. Let's continue.
When he says she's in love with a black guy.
Wow. Wow. That's Lorne's insult, huh? Okay. Very much so.
I'm
fucking jealous.
So Lorne counters her, does Elton know you tried to take a picture of your penis in a little girl's vagina with Winnie's in love with a black guy? Yeah, those are pretty much the same thing, right? Reet?
Elton says he's jealous. He wants to be in love with a black guy.
Stupid. Can you imagine these two fucking chuckleheads sitting? I imagine them like out in the driveway at the trailer park, drinking beers, like beer cans littered all around them, so that when Lorne was asked how many beers have you drank, they like have to count the beer cans and divide it, and that takes like an hour between the two of them to figure out how to divide. Elton's jealous because he wants to be in love with a black guy. Fuck you, Lorne.
Just see that one coming, did ya?
Did ya? Didn't see that one coming. Oh, Elton, you, sir, have bested me. Oh, I politely hang up the phone and never speak to Lorne again. Your clever wit has killed me.
If you and Elton put your penises together, you'd have half of Dan's penis.
Dan's penis.
Oh, I know it.
Here we go.
When he says,
and it begins.
that you and me ought to tag team a Mexican.
All right, let me address the tag team of Mexican. It's a shit thing to say. It's cruddy and it's stupid. In the context of his toxic relationship with Winnie, and I'm not trying to take anything away from it. I'm really not. I think in his small little pea brain, he's trying to make Winnie jealous and add the Mexican thing in because she's a racist. It's still shitty because he's in an active relationship with someone who's a racist. His best friend is a Mexican. And he uses this opportunity to speak the word Mexican as if it's a pejorative. He's a pig. He's disgusting. But I think the idea was to try to, just like with when he's in love with a black guy, I think he's trying to upset her. But he's just as much of a racist as Winnie is. He buys into this crap. He's a fucking pig. Let's tag team a Mexican. Oh, and let's mention he's talking about his quote unquote best friend. He's talking shit about his best friend. When she comes here, we'll tag team a Mexican. And he uses that. He doesn't understand how to have a real relationship with anybody. He doesn't care about Ember. He uses her in the context of she gives him the validation. And I say validation. I mean, she pays attention to him. She plays, she's a character who is obsessed with Lorne. Lorne uses that. He said it before to Winnie when she upsets him. Well, I'll just call Emma. She's obsessed with me. I'll get sex from her. Or don't fuck with me, Dan. Oh yeah, I'm going there. I'm talking about Dan. But he said to Dan, don't fuck with my relationship. Because Emma's obsessed with me. You'll lose your girl. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Oh, Lorne.
You don't mind like my twisting the words, do you?
Do ya?
What are you talking about? Do I have to tell
Baby.
Emma to watch out for your rapist friend Elton now when she goes to visit you?
No, you don't. But you don't like my twisting the words like I don't like your twisting the words. So behave.
I'm not twisting words. I'm telling the truth. You tried to fuck a little girl and you were going to take a picture of your cock in her little vagina while you were molesting her.
Did you say you want me to hang up?
Well, yeah, that would be the smart thing to do, right? That would be. I mean, come on. Do I have to explain it? Listen to what she's saying to him. No, I mean, yeah, Lorne's a pig and he deserves the abuse. I'm sorry, he does. I don't mean physically. I don't advocate for physical violence. But he deserves to have these things said to him every single day. But he has free will. He won't get off the phone because he has nothing else. He has Tony and Wendy and he has Elton. And that's it. And even when he's with Elton, he's on the phone.
What? You're going to drive home drunk
Did
and
you
have
say
the
you
cops
want?
called on you? Oh, okay. Yeah, that'll be good.
No.
No.
Well, smarten up.
You smarten up.
Smarten up is another phrase of Lorne's that irritates me. We're gonna smoke a cigarette. I know it's disgusting, but I want to because I'm bored. I'm sitting here with you and I'm bored. I'm sorry. That was rude. What an asshole. I'm worse than Winnie. I'm a dick. I'm gonna bring up all the bad things you've done in your past and I'm gonna throw them in your face and expect you to stay on the phone with me. No. Smarten up. We hear Mama Gwen say this to Lorne at one point. I think Lorne's heard that a lot in his life, and that's his go-to. You need to smarten up. He says it a lot. I think he's heard it a lot too. Um, and it irritates me. Smarten up. Like everybody else in the world needs to smarten up, not him. He's not the one that needs to smarten up. Why don't you smarten up, Lorne, and hang up the phone, moron?
You drunk bitch.
I think he's still on the phone right now. Just saying. Drunk bitch.
Stop being like that.
Stop being a drunk pedophile.
Winnie, knock it off.
Okay.
Here's just the defeat and Winnie, knock it off. Stop being a drunk pedophile. This is what she says to somebody that she's creating a future with. And Winnie's a character. I speak about her as if she's a real person because she's a character in this wonderful play that we have all come to see. You all right, Oscar? She's getting old. She tried to jump up on the bed. She almost fell. And she made it. Why don't you lay down? Okay, thank you.
I know what you're doing. I know you're mad because I'm over here drinking with Elton and I'm not giving you all my attention.
That's interesting. You're mad because I'm over here drinking with Elton, and I'm not giving you all my attention. Sounds like Lorne's projecting his feelings a little bit. Because if his significant other goes anywhere or does anything with anyone else, he gets angry. He gets jealous. And he wants all their attention. So he might be projecting a little bit.
That's not
Relax.
why.
Believe me, you'd much rather have me here with Elton than over at Tony and Wendy's.
No, I'd rather have you at Tony's and Wendy's, so I know where to call the cops to go follow you home to pull you over.
No, of course you'd like to do that.
Of course I would, you fucking hypocrite. Emphasis on hippo, you fat, obese bitch. Look at your beer belly right now. Look down at it. Ask yourself if I'd ever want to climb up on top of that. Disgusting. Aww. I hurt his feelings.
But Lorne's still on the phone.
Hi, baby.
Hi, Drunko.
He's back on the phone.
I
It's the other thing I don't understand. Like, Lorne hangs up all the time, but then he gets angry if you don't call him back right away. You don't love him. Like, I've had people hang up on me before. I can be a pretty nasty bitch sometimes when I get angry. I've said shit I wish I've never said. I've said some pretty fucked up shit to people when I get angry. I've had people hang up on me. The last thing I want them to do is call me back. Or the last thing I want to do is call them back. I've hung up on people. I don't want them calling me back. But to Lorne, it's a reflection of how much you love him. If you don't call him back, you don't love him.
you done being a jerk?
Hi, baby. Hi, baby.
No. Are you done being ugly?
Oh, no, I'll never stop being ugly.
That's true.
That's mine and Elton's favorite pastime. Me and Elton need something to do, so we both be ugly.
So the two of them just sitting in the driveway drinking beers and telling stupid fucking jokes. They're not even good enough to be dad jokes. You suck. You fucking suck.
You guys take pictures of yourselves nude.
Oh, baby.
Ask Elton if he can take a picture of you naked for me.
No, I'm not gonna take a picture. Elton ain't never seen me fucking naked. I don't think. Have you? I don't know. I was only like fucking 3 or 4 when we met, so I'm not real sure about this one.
You guys molested each other. What is Elton's
Yeah.
like?
We're lifelong acquaintances, but we were never that close.
So Lorne's back to laughing. I guess he's forgotten about I know where to call the cops, and you're a drunk pedophile. He's just laughing it up again.
Yeah, we definitely took separate baths. I know that. Although Elton did get a thrill when my sister gave him a bath. She didn't? Oh, that bitch.
So we've gone from tag teaming a Mexican to talking about his sister giving his friend a bath and calling her a bitch when she didn't. When she didn't molest his friend when he was a child. She's a bitch. Wow.
Sorry, Elton. You want me to have a talk with her now? Sorry, she's old and used up anyway.
She's old and used up anyway. What are you, Lorne? I don't know a lot about Lorne's siblings. I purposely don't. I'm sure there's stuff out there. I don't want to know. I don't want to know stuff about his siblings, other than Roy. Because they didn't do anything. They may have done bad things in their lives, but who hasn't? They may be jerks. I'm a jerk. So I don't know how old his sister is. I don't really care to know. She's older than Lorne, and Lorne is almost 50. Lorne's talking like he's 25 or something. I mean, this perception he has of himself is fucking ridiculous. Oh, my groceries are going to be here soon.
Elton's funny, nice. Oh, shit. Imagine all the fun you could have with my sister. Ship had sailed and sunk.
Would
Oh,
Elton fuck your
God.
mom?
Oh, God.
Do what, baby?
Would Elton fuck your mom?
Would Elton fuck your mom? She's Winnie does a great job saying the most inappropriate things. It's shocking. It's still shocking to me after all the calls I've listened to. It's still shocking to me that he hangs in there. I would never, I mean, I would never joke about my mom like that. Never. That I wouldn't let someone, I mean, me and my sister used to goof on my mom about stuff. If people heard it, they would probably say, "Man, you all are mean," but believe me, she gave it right back. But we would never say, we wouldn't talk any sexual bullshit about each other. That's just disgusting. And he hangs in there. I mean, he gets mad about it, but he fucking hangs in there. If you loved me, you wouldn't talk like that about mom.
Oh, baby. Come on,
She's
ask
hot.
intelligent questions.
She's hot. Ask
Ask
Elton
me,
if he remembers when your mom was hot.
do you remember when Mom was hot?
And I don't think that's necessarily a completely inappropriate question. Um, we were all hot once. I'm sure Mama Gwen was. I can't even say it. She was attractive enough that somebody climbed on her at least 6 times. So we'll give her that.
Do you remember when Mom was hot? Mom's always hot.
Mom's always hot. That's kind of
He
funny.
says he only likes
I'll give Elton that one. That's kind of funny. Mom's always hot.
a good hot mama. He
He wants
always likes good hot mamas.
he wants to lick Mama Linda's camel toe. Ha
No, do you remember when back when Mom used to have a good body?
Okay, now I'm getting a little grossed out. Do you remember when Mom had a good body? Um, okay, I'm starting to get a little grossed out.
He don't fucking remember. He was
He's like really focused in on this question too. Like I thought it was done, like Elton likes a good hot mama, which is fairly amusing. No, seriously, Elton, do you remember when Mom had a good body? Remember that? Oh yeah, remember? Remember her hot body?
5 or 6 years old then. Yeah, this is fucking nice out here. Nice and fucking quiet.
Nice and quiet until those two buffoons get out there. Nice and quiet, very much so.
We got the fucking 12 kids. Or 12, it was 7. One died at birth, but it was 7.
Bah. He always
Your
has to bring
mom-
that up too. One died at birth. Is he trying to get sympathy? He always talks about his brother who passed away, and I'm sure that was very painful, but it's a long time ago. And I'm not talking about Mama Gwen. Mama Gwen has a right to be sad about that the rest of her life. Talking about Lorne, who never knew this kid. He sure likes to bring it up.
Her up.
Yeah, 7. There was 6.
Get
6.
ready.
One died at birth. Michael died at birth.
That still counted. She still pushed
7
him out of
total.
her little
Yeah.
pussy.
Baby, do you know how to behave?
The baby was
Obviously
dead and they
not.
had to yank it out.
Baby, do you know how to behave?
I think you know the answer to that, Lorne. I mean, how? And this relationship went on, a year? Come on.
Yeah.
Then do what?
I'm gonna let Elton eat your fetus out of me.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
He'll be excited.
So much. I love that so much. So much. Very much so. I'm gonna let Elton eat your fetus out of me. I don't know what that was. I was just trying to do Winnie. I'm gonna let Elton eat your fetus out of me. Oh God.
Because he's fat and he likes to eat.
She's a fucking city girl.
What does that got to do with anything?
I can't tell you too much about her because she'll get mad at me.
She's a fucking city girl. She says all this inappropriate shit because she's a fucking city girl. She'll get mad at me if I tell you anything about her. But we're gonna get married.
Well, I piss and shit in the toilet. That's enough.
She pisses and shits in the toilet. She says that's enough.
And I have.
But she doesn't shit in the toilet. She shits in the tub.
You don't know how to drive a tractor or a truck.
Truck. She don't know how to drive tractor or truck.
She will when she gets back here.
She will when she gets back here. Can you imagine? Imagine for just a moment Winnie actually moves to Maine and Lorne's gonna teach her how to drive a truck. Gonna teach her to drive truck. Can you fucking imagine that disaster? She will when she gets here. I'm gonna completely change her into what I want her to be. That's what he's saying.
Better than Elton at everything, including being white.
What, Elton? Elton says if you can't drive a truck, you ain't worth a fuck.
Elton! Woohoo! Oh, Elton! Zing! Can't drive truck. You're not worth a fuck. Remember that, guys. Remember. Use that in your daily life. Use it today. When you're at work, use it with your boss. See how it goes.
You'll know how to drive a truck, baby.
I know how to drive
Don't
a
worry, I'll
fucking
teach you.
truck, you bitch. You don't even know how to work a PTO switch, idiot.
Yeah. Good point. Lorne's gonna teach her to drive truck. This is a guy that got fired for not for not flipping his PTO switch or whatever that is. He runs into a guardrail. He almost he ran past a bus. Thankfully he didn't hit any kids. Yeah, he's gonna teach her to drive truck. Very much so.
Oh, she's attacking me from what you said. Thanks, Elton. What the fuck? Yeah, I just say telling you what you said. Now you got fucking attacked for it.
Elton's
See how
white.
much she loves me? See how much she loves me? She jokes with me all the time. Get off the phone. You're with your friend. Get off the phone and pay attention to your friend. Get drunk with your friend, pass out on his lawn, tell your stupid jokes that aren't even good enough to be dad jokes, and stay off the fucking phone.
All
Fucking
the other
worked out.
white guys in Cornville who aren't stupid.
She said she loves me anyway. I think that's the way I interpreted it.
Yeah. Isn't that just typical? That's the way his brain works. Someone says one thing, his brain interprets it another way. It started way back. It probably started in his childhood. But it started back with Kayla. K, Huel means show me your dick at every opportunity. He's telling the truth here.
Of course he said, but it's the way I interpreted it. It's the way I'm gonna interpret it.
Ask Elton if he knew that Lynn is sucking Roy's smelly drunk cock right now while he's talking shit about a truck that he doesn't even have.
Baby.
What?
You know how to say intelligent things. Say them.
Smarten up. She's not gonna, Lorne. Why does he hang in there? I know this is a question for the ages. That was Lynn, I believe, is Elton's wife. Lynn's sucking Roy's drunk, smelly cock. Baby, you know how to say intelligent things.
Fucking drunk pedophile hypocrite who's gonna drive home drunk from a racist's house.
Oh,
how's that?
Christ.
How's that for well-informed, bitch?
Well, you're not very well informed.
Oh yeah, because I just told you the truth. Every single fucking word of that sentence. can be verified.
No, and
Empirically.
if you keep trying to fucking ruin my decent night, I'm just gonna hang up.
All right, I think my groceries are here. Let's see if this works. Okay, I'm back. I got all my groceries. We're gonna make flank steak. This is a whole other story I don't want to get into right now, but I'm trying to eat healthier. I used to weigh I'll get into it anyway, 'cause nothing better to do than waste your time talking about my life. How selfish. Very much so. Um I used to weigh 240 pounds. I had always been heavy. On my father's side, it's like fat Italian woman. I'm sorry if you're Italian and that insults you. I was a fat Italian woman. So when I was pregnant with my son, I had gestational diabetes, and I was warned if I didn't get in shape, get healthy, I was at risk for getting diabetes. So, and this is not a commercial for Weight Watchers either. I did Weight Watchers and I lost I, I think it was it was 105 pounds. Which is a good weight for me. By the end of it, I was 135. I'm 5'4". So um but the past month of laying in bed, all I'm doing is eating, and it's really easy for me to slip back into those bad habits. Because I've been relatively healthy um, since I lost all that weight, and I managed to keep it off, but it's starting to creep back on. So my shopper Miguel, he's wait this this video brought to you by Instacart and Weight Watchers. Jesus Christ. Anyway, my shopper Miguel just brought all my healthy food. I'm really excited. So let's finish this up so I can go prepare my delicious fruits and vegetables.
Go ahead and hang up, you fucking drunk kid fucker, and tell Elton to fuck himself with his stupid fucking comments and his fat, ugly stomach. Okay, that's it.
Okay. I I know some people don't uh everybody has their preferences. I don't want to say people don't like Winnie because people love Winnie. Um some people have a preference for Ramona, some people have a preference for Winnie. Some people aren't even into Lorne, if you can believe that. I got to really give props to Ember for her characters though. I really do. The fact I hate Lorne. I mean, I hate him. He's disgusting. I want him to live a really long, miserable life. That's how I feel about him. Um, and there was a brief opportunity I could have called him on the phone and actually talked to him, and I don't want to. I couldn't say those things to him. I wouldn't even want to speak to him. I don't want to be nice to him. I don't want to be mean to him, like face to face. She it's almost cringy, except that it's Lauren when she says these things. It amazes me, and this is a compliment. Maybe it doesn't sound like it, but it amazes me that she can say these terrible, terrible things to him, and he keeps coming back for more. I wouldn't be able to do it. The cringe factor is too high for me. I couldn't do it. There's a little part of me that would be like, that's not nice. So again, it doesn't sound like a compliment, I guess, but it is. I find her work enjoyable and amazing. This is a commercial for Ember now. Let's call him back.
Hi, baby.
When are you going home?
Hi, baby. After she just said those terrible things. Hi, baby.
When I'm done visiting with home.
Show him.
I'm not being an asshole.
Show me your cock.
You have no reason. I am not being an asshole. You have no reason to be an asshole. Stop being an asshole.
You're stupid.
I really want you to meet Elton and Lynn because they're very nice people.
I know.
And they are people that you would actually agree with me being around.
I know, because they're racist.
No, that's not the thing.
the people you'd agree with me being around. Like, that makes any difference to you. Uh, If they're so great, why doesn't he spend more time with them? Why does he spend all his time with Fama, who he struggles? I mean, he knows it's wrong. He knows he shouldn't. He knows he's being used. Why doesn't he spend more time with Elton? And to be fair, I don't know anything about Elton except he's friends with Lorne. So, you get a negative point for being friends with Lorne. But he's been, I guess, a family friend for a long time. Um, he sounds like, all the dude's doing is hanging out at his house, drinking beer. Lorne says when he needs help, he comes over and helps him, vice versa. So he sounds like a decent friend. Why wouldn't he spend more time with Elton?
The thing is that they don't use people. Elton does go half on beer. He even offered to give me half, and I told him no.
He acts like that's like, give him the Nobel Prize. He goes halves on beer. He offered to give me half of the beer, but I bought it all anyway because I have to buy everyone's love.
So he said, next time I come over, you can buy it.
I don't want to hear you bitch about money this week.
There you go.
And
there you go. There you go. He buys all the beer. What a moron, man. He buys all the beer to seem like a better guy so that people will like him. Winnie brings up a great point. Don't bitch when you can't pay your bills.
And I come over and help him, and he comes over and helps me. Elton is an actual friend.
What do you mean tag team a Mexican? What did you mean tag team a Mexican? Why did you have to say that?
What did they say? What?
What did you mean by tag team a Mexican?
I didn't say tag team a Mexican.
Yes, you did, you fucking drunk bitch.
No, I didn't say tag team a Mexican.
Yeah, you did.
Yes,
Ask him. Ask him. Ask him. Ask him. Ask.
Lorne has really selective memory. This isn't the first time. I mean, he literally, he said it at the beginning of the video. So I don't know how long we've been recording, but it hasn't been very long. And he's already forgotten that he said tag team a Mexican.
Ask him.
No, I didn't.
Ask him. Dan's penis. Dan's penis. Dan's penis.
Dan's penis. Dan's penis.
Oh, geez, that must have been why I said that.
Dan's penis.
Yes, that must have been why I said
I
that.
thought you didn't say it, bitch.
No, I didn't say it. Well,
Emma wouldn't fuck you.
It was literally like 5 minutes after I started recording, he said it. Somebody call Lorne right now and tell him.
And she wouldn't fuck your stupid, fat, racist, drunk hillbilly friend either, so shut the fuck up.
If I said anything like that, it's because you said something stupid.
Okay, that's right.
If I did anything, it's because you did. If I did A, it's because you did B.
Oh yeah, that's real intelligent, you fucking stupid bitch.
I'm giving you a hint right now. If you try to ruin my relaxing night, I'm going to hang up.
Fuck you.
I'm giving you a hint. He uses that one a lot too. I'm trying to give you a hint. Well, your hints aren't exactly hints, Lorne. Like he said that a lot to Ramona. I recall. Like, I'm trying to give you a hint. I fucking love you. I miss you. Okay, I'm giving you a hint. If you try to ruin my relaxing night, I'm gonna hang up. And then you're gonna call me right back, and we're gonna start all over.
Go suck Elton's dirty dick, you fucking gay pedophile.
I'm not gay. That's the end of part 1. Join me next time for part 2. Oh, let me mention this amazing artwork. I love when people send me stuff. It's Tank Boi made me this beautiful, beautiful artwork. Face to face. Armstrong and Armstrong. In order to trap him, he must meet him. Thank you, Tank Boi. This has brought me a lot of joy. He made me another one I'm going to use for my next, excuse me, for next video. All right, I have to go put my groceries away now. I'm going to shut the fuck up. I love you. Very much so. Bye, sweethearts.